Used to walk the city, always knew I'd run the J. Lord, please get these bitches out my way. And I know, oh, fuck, lost line.
Emtee is one of the most influential, versatile, and unique artists South Africa has ever witnessed. The king of African trap has inspired many great musicians and gave birth to a whole generation of rappers. He has timeless hits that still make people go crazy even today, a feature run that is still unmatched, and of course, he mentored some of the most promising artists including Flash Kumkani and Loli Native. But one of the most fascinating things about Emtee is his actual recording process. In this video, we're gonna take a look at what Emtee is really like in the studio, straight from the mouth of people like Java, Saudi, and his longtime producer, Ruff.
Fortunately, Ruff has been like one of the people that I look up to, when it comes to production, studio works. That's when I started taking studio seriously and understanding the fundamentals of what goes behind making a good song, not just a song, but a good ass song. So Ruff was with the movement, and I was like, hey man, Ruff, let's start this shit, let's get it going.
Emtee is a studio rapper. He's basically always recording. In a telephonic interview with Miss Cosmo a week before the release of his third studio album, Logan, Emtee revealed that he spends most of his time in the studio and that he doesn't like staying too long without releasing any new music. Watching the hustler go to the booth to lay some lyrics is always beautiful, but this process didn't come out of nowhere. Emtee has been making music since he was 9 years old. Emtee grew up at Rockville, where he discovered and embraced the love for music. He participated in musical activities, from joining the choir to taking part in school plays. There, he sharpened his singing and his acting, which later became pivotal in his career.
We get in though you get in. Oh shit. We get in though you get in dumplings. Oh, a lot is on my mind. I think about it all the time. Am I forever gonna shine? But for now, I'm getting mine. Oh, you getting dumplings. All that talk is nothing. You show me something. A lot is on my mind. I think about it.
With 3 studio albums and 2 mixtapes under his belt, there is no denying that Emtee is one of the most successful South African musicians of all time. His long-time friends and frequent collaborators, Saudi and Java, credit him for their smooth sound.
Emtee the GOAT, he the one that he really invented the genre. And another thing that you gotta know is a lot of elements in me and Java's music is through genius Emtee architecture that we understood and realized how intellectual and how valuable that skill is when it comes to making music. You dig what I'm saying?
While other people branch into the music for the boost their career or celebrity status or to make money then bounce off, it literally seems all Emtee does is rap. Since he came into the industry in 2015, he has released a hit song almost every year since. Java describes his relationship with Emtee by saying,
so if you've worked with Emtee before, there's so many songs that he has done, features and everything, but that Emtee le ngikhuluma ngaye, that hustler, usukunenhlanhla umtholile, that hustler. Ngabathola laba abanye, but that one, understand, for me it was like, oh, I can't believe I got this hustler, but it was not in my plan to get that hustler. But
this is the time where men are separated from the boys. When I stand behind the mic, all this quiet me and all that stuff goes away, and I just focus on the job.
One of Emtee's most impressive skills is to hop on another rapper's beat and completely turn it into his own. Take a look at a song like By Any Means by Stogie T, for example. Emtee dominated the song to a point where people continuously listen to his hook and his verse. He treats all his features like they're his own songs. Recently, he was in studio with Boiti. After the session, Boity was left singing praises after the studio session. She tweeted, "Emtee is so talented, bruh. Yo, but this is not all business when the hustler is in studio. He also has funny moments too. Emtee has influenced an entire generation of kids and artists as mentioned before. His impact on hip-hop will live long beyond his years, but while he is still here, I think it's important to give the hustler his flowers. I feel like even with all the things mentioned in this video, sometimes he gets overlooked, and I hope people continue to realize just how great this man and how important he is to South African music heritage."
I know the plug, I know some thugs that show me love, running it up. I know some niggas that don't give a fuck. I was in the bando playing with drugs.
But those are just my thoughts. What do you guys think, and what's the most interesting part of Emtee's recording process? If you could have been in the studio while he was recording his songs, which song would you have loved to be in the studio while he was recording it on the spot? For Wave Entertainment, I am Emtee. Be sure to subscribe and let us know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, guys.